It was Mark Poulton that packaged it. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know when outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin, doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Yo, let me tell you about the scene that's poppin'. Haunted Pizza got the heat, there ain't no stopping. Berserk Poulton in the game, he's the big boss, creating worlds while the haters just take a loss. With Mike and Enrico, we're bringing the flame. Dexter and Yoon, it's a powerful name. Haunted Pizza, we're the kings of the scene, making comics, living dreams. Know what I mean? While they cry on YouTube, we stacking our green. Moving up, we're the masters, if you know what I mean. Graveyard Shift rising, U.S. assassins flow. Viking Wolf howling, making profits grow. Sea Dog cruising waves, riding pain hit. Gun Goth in the mix, watch our legends commit. Lil Body cheering, he's our biggest fan. We're rising to the top, ain't no haters in this plan. Haunted Pizza, we're the kings of the scene, making comics, living dreams. Know what I mean? While they cry on YouTube, we stacking our green. Moving up, we're the masters, if you know what I mean. From the ink to the page, we keep it real. Haunted Pizza, it's the ultimate deal. From the shadows of the city, we rise and we grind. Haunted Pizza's the name, leave the haters behind. With Mark at the helm, yeah, he's leading the way. Designing each battle, turning night into day. Making comics for the dreamers, gotta keep it alive. While the skeptics dwell in darkness, we're destined to thrive. Haunted Pizza, we're the kings of the game. All the haters cry on YouTube, we're cruising to fame. Without stories in the sky, rising like a slumber. Living for the hustle, we're a force, we won't cower. Enrico draws the grid, Dexter brings the fire. Use colors, light it up, pushing higher and higher. Lil bodies in the mix, cheering loud, feel the hype. Every comic we drop, they know we ain't on time. Graveyard Shift, in the spotlight, U.S. assassins the move. We're stacking up the paper, nothing left to prove. Haunted break, the status quo, you should violate. Fucking kiss the pain, and then get it for fine. While we're staring every shirt and loud out. With our running, we copy under the right fight. We first shit this king of pop, rising like success of your mind. It's getting up the behavior in the microphone. Haunted Pizza, legends carved in time. We made it, we own it, we're in our prime. In the shadows lurks a tale of dread, where love meets blood and the living dead. Sean Payne, a hunter with with a heart torn, chasing whispers of a child lost forlorn. A burden he bears, a line crossed to fight. In the darkness he seeks the light. Writhe and pain where shadows entwine. A family fractured, but love will combine. Through horror and fire, they'll break the chains. In the heart of Vineland, where nothing remains. The tome of black whispers spells of sin, crafting portals to let the fiends in. His daughter Grace, a witch unafraid. In the chaos of love, her magic was made. Together they'll rise within man to reclaim the night, to make their stand. Writhe and pain where shadows entwine. A family fractured, but love will combine.
In the shadows we rise, with honor in our eyes. American Ninja X, where the fearless never dies. U.S. assassin on the front lines we stand, guardians of freedom, together hand in hand. Side by side we'll fight, our spirits never break.
American Ninja X,
U.S. Assassin,
the meanest,
the coolest.
AMNX action figures, collect them all.
Diaz in her black leather lace, with piercings that shine, she's embracing the space. Raised in the chaos and omnipresent might, now wielding her weapons, she's ready to fight. Through the dark wood shadows in the night, Noxus biotech unleashing their fright. Gun Goth, she's the shadow in the storm, fighting for freedom, she'll break every norm. From the depths of the lab, the walls will fall.
What's up, guys? Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, and this is the Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club, episode 95. I can't believe we're so close to 100. Today we're talking Werewolves Within. We're a little short-staffed today. Mark Yoon, I see him in the chat. He's not going to be here. Dexter Weeks, he's busy partying. He has guests at his house. Enrico never shows up anymore. He just sends like these people he meets. I don't know where he meets them from. I'm going to play his intro and see who he sends this week. Let me fire it up.
In the shadows where the secrets dwell, Enrico paints with strokes that cast a spell. His brushes whisper tales of dark delight. In haunted echoes he ignites the night. Master of illusion.
Who's behind the door? Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's Ranger Rico.
Hey, how everybody doing?
Hey, Ranger Rico.
Yeah, I was just, moseying on down to these parts to protect y'all for from some werewolves.
Yeah, I bet you're busy with it being the Memorial Day weekend. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us.
Thanks very much, TMC. I know we got that Memorial Day massacre, upon us. Happens all the time. We can't stop it. We don't know when it's going to hit. We can only be reactive.
Yeah, man. Actually, I'm glad we have an expert like yourself for today's film. We're talking Werewolves Within. We'll get into that later, but I know we don't know each other, but man, how you been? What's the day in the life of Ranger Rico?
Well, you get up, at the crack of dawn when the light shines through the sky, and then you put on your pot of coffee and get that all percolating. You grease up the old guns, put them on, get in the patrol car, and you're driving out, and you want to find out all them bad uns. Get them bad uns and put them in their place.
So are you assigned like a park to patrol?
Sure, Jellystone National Pizark.
Wow. I heard they have a picnic basket problem there.
Is that Yellowstone or Jellystone?
I think that's Jellystone.
Oh, yeah. We call that where I'm from a coinkydink.
Oh, okay.
Right on, TMC. What have you been up to?
Oh man, fulfilling books, working hard on Graveyard Shift Volume 5, trying to get that out to everyone. Working on Gun Goth. I don't know if your buddy Enrico told you about it, but we have this book launching June 13th, Friday, June 13th. 13 covers, trying to, make sure all my I's are dotted, T's are crossed, so that book is ready to go when we launch it. Also, it's my son's birthday weekend. He turns 15. Tomorrow we're going to the American Dream Mall. We're going to check out the DreamWorks water park for a fun day.
Well, that sounds like a mighty good time, TMC.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some dangers that lurk at water parks. Do you have any advice for us?
Yeah, keep one eye open.
Okay.
Keep the other eye on your boy. Keep
Okay.
one eye open, other eye on your boy. One hand on your firearm, and the other hand on your trusty side sword.
Okay. Wow. Are you fitted with a sword in the ranger business?
No, all I got is this right here. I don't even know what this is, but my weapon,
nunchucks?
my weapon choice right here.
Ranger Rico, let's say hello to the chat. Let's see what they're up to. First in the chat, as always. Ice Pick, Mark Penguin. What's up with Ice Pick?
Ice Pick.
Oh, he says happy birthday, Chase. He knows it's my son's birthday. I will pass it along. He may be watching. Sometimes he says he watches the channel. So
yeah,
he just lurks in the chat. He doesn't comment.
I dated a girl in high school called Ice Pick.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was a cold one.
I take it didn't end well.
Does it ever end well? I got some advice for you and all your viewers, TMC.
Yeah.
Never date a woman
Named
that
Dice Pick?
never date a woman that has a tattoo of a dagger anywhere on her body, or that has that's named after a casino.
Oh wow. Good advice, guys in the chat. This is the only place you get advice like that. Primetime Poulton. So make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notifications, give us 2 thumbs up. We're here every Sunday talking horror movies. By the way, we got 124 people watching right now. Thank you so much. I know it's a holiday weekend. You're probably out busy partying, barbecuing, whatever. Mark Penguin says, rest in peace to the legend Peter David. Sad news. Comic book great Peter David has passed away. Legendary run on the Incredible Hulk. Are you a comic book reader? You have any favorite Peter David works, Ranger Rico?
The Incredible Hulk was a good run.
Yeah.
I like when Hulk was in the desert and he was jumping around in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Good stuff. I also love Peter David's Young Justice and his Aquaman run. Mark points out Gun Goth launches Friday, June 13th with 13 covers. She is the hot topic. If you go sign up over on Indiegogo, you can save $40 off our box set tier. That'll get you all 13 covers plus the art of book. And it comes in this beautiful box set, the box designed by our own Enrico Botta. Mark also points out Riot Press's AMNX action figures launch at Joe Fest in Georgia. 1 week later, the American Ninja X preview comic book was just sent off to the printer. Can't wait to get that in hand. We'll be selling it at the convention. I think it'll also be available on the campaign if you want the preview book as well. Mark says Chris Graves is doing his best work right here, right now with Writhe in Pain Volume 2 in demand on Indiegogo. Go check it out. Follow the link. Buy yourself a copy. Even better, buy a couple copies for your friends. Mark also says, "Oh, this is deep. The real werewolves were the friends we made along the way." True. We'll talk about that. We got Amanda B in the house. Amanda B, she was surprised we were streaming this holiday weekend, and she's impatient. She says, "Let's go, chop chop."
Hey, Amanda B, did you watch the movie Werewolves Within based on the video game?
Was it based on a video game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you making that up? Amanda B says she just finished it like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, you did, man? Oh, cool, man.
She says, Dex's credits. What's Herald? Herald is a book that Dex co-created at Action Lab. It was about Tesla and H.P. Lovecraft solving like supernatural crimes together. Yeah, it was optioned for TV and film at one point. Nothing happened with it, but I think they did get like a collectible card game or something made. So go check it out. I think there's 2 trade paperbacks of all the issues. Penguin says Amanda B is grumpy today.
You know, Werewolves Within was actually a game for real. I don't know if you know that for real, but
no.
And I just read that it's actually in VR.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So is that what the movie's based on?
Yeah, that's what the movie. It's a game of deduction.
Oh,
who's the werewolf? What happened? I don't know.
Yeah. Mark Yoon says the sexiest chat around. I have to agree. We got Michelle Bowers in the house. She says hello. What's up, Michelle? Thanks for joining us.
Wait, did he just say the sexiest hat around or the sexiest cat around?
I mean, he wouldn't be wrong. That's a nice looking hat.
Yeah, it's a 10 gallons.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amanda says, "Come on, Penguin. You know TMC isn't going to start to get to it for another 20 minutes at least. Come on. I answered your question about Dex within 18, 19 minutes."
Hey, what's up, man, Penguin? I mean, we're getting up there in age. It takes us a little while to get started, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we got John Epple in the chat. What's up, John? Amanda B says she's not grumpy, but she put that exclamation point on it. She seems a little, yeah.
Well, you were grumping me?
Mark says more like 50 minutes. Ha ha. I wish, man. That's the goal. The sweet spot for this show is going to be 50 minutes of intro, and then we just come in and say hello to the chat and all day.
Chat. We like to talk about the comic books.
Yeah.
Talk about the comic books. Talk about the, what we did.
Yeah.
Whatever we did during the time of the week, and then the comic books, and then and get to the chat, and then whatever else happens. And then maybe we'll talk about the movie.
Maybe. No promises. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Mark Yoon says Mayday and Penguin are the best. Oh, we got Caleb Reynolds in the house. He says, woo, wanted to pop in and say hi. Oh, and drink responsibly this weekend.
Do that drinking.
But responsibly.
Responsibly. Have a responsible sarsaparilla, TMC.
You got it. We got Maromi in the house. What's up, Maromi?
What's up, Maromi? Do you drink the responsible sarsaparilla?
We got Mike McMahon in the house. What's up, Mike? Thanks for joining us.
Howdy, chat.
Amanda B says, Yoon, you just appreciate us picking on TMC and not you. Yoon says, never Cal, 27 shots of tequila in at my brother's. Oh, yeah, Yoon's not drinking responsibly.
No, that doesn't sound like a responsible sarsaparilla.
I don't know, Ranger Rico, if you know this, but Mark Yoon is on not keto diet. But Mark, if you're still listening, give us an update. How's the diet going? I know you're 27 shots in, but try to eat responsibly.
I don't believe it. Yoon, he should have took one of them pictures like where they get down and into their skivvies. And then they just take a picture holding a newspaper.
Yeah.
And then later on, after the diet, they take another picture in their skivvies.
That's a great
idea,
another
newspaper, but they look all crazy, ripped and whatnot.
We should have had him just do that live on the show.
Yeah.
Down to his skivvies.
I want to see Yoon and his skivvies on this show. Skivvy Yoon. Skivvy Yoon. Let's pose. Let's have a pose down, Yoon. Get all oiled up and get on stage under the hot lights and pose for TMC.
Caleb says, oh no, 3 shots of tequila is too much. Yoon says he's a boss, though. He can handle it. I believe it. I mean, Yoon, probably the toughest guy we know. I'm sure he can handle his liquor like a boss as well.
Yeah, Yoon forgot a decimal point in that number. I think he meant he had 2.7 shots. Not 27.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Let's
minor
see.
Minor detail.
I think you may be a little drunk. He's just like confessing his love to Amanda B in the chat. We got Mike D in the house. He says, I never saw this film. Interested in hearing the scoop on it. We got the scoop.
It's a scoop. A scooper.
Scooper. Mike D says he couldn't watch because he found out too late. He's counting on us to let him know if it's thumbs up or thumbs down. Amanda B, oh my dear Lord, only 18 more IPs to go TMC. Oh, she's commenting about the commercials that I hit into the intro. I got to get them into your mind somehow.
Yeah, into your minds.
Yeah. John Epple says it's time for our favorite gun-toting goth girl. Yeah, she's
man.
coming. Yeah, man.
She's coming.
Let's see.
Gun Goth live on the show pretty soon.
Oh wow, that's going to be something.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be something.
Amanda B says it's a holiday weekend. I'm surprised you're live.
I'm surprised you're alive too, Amanda. After
I'm going to be surprised if Mark Yoon survives as a weekend if he doesn't start drinking responsibly. Mark Yoon says, "Make Mark play my intro anyway." You know what? Just for you, Yoon.
Oh, we're going to play the Yoon intro.
Yeah.
He's the king, the ruler of this art scene. Mark Yoon's the name, living the dream. With every punch, he's raising the bar. In a world of art, he's the brightest star.
there you have it. Just for you, Mark Yoon.
Love when Yoon's head just starts pooping on itself.
Oh my gosh, Mark Yoon has some advice as well. You were giving advice out on dating. Mark Yoon says never date a woman who goes line dancing. Ouch! I feel like that's directed.
That might sound a little too close to home base, but my brother.
Wow!
Too close to home base, brother.
Yeah, come on, Mark. He's drunk. He doesn't care what he's commenting. Missy Duran in the house. What's up, Missy? She says, howdy, chat. Mark Ranger.
Mark Ranger. Hey! That's me. That's me. Still trying to figure out the accent, but that's me.
I think Missy's dead from that Mark Yoon comment. Mark says Missy is the greatest. Oh, guys, go join the Discord for exclusive picks. Man, Yoon shared more early 2000 picks with us. Not in the Discord, but just in our DM group. I might have to kick him out, Ranger Rico.
Yeah. We should just start sharing just things about our past in our haunted pizza messenger. Yeah.
Amanda B says it's based on a video game. It is. Oh yeah, of course. Penguin has the inside scoop. Based on a Ubisoft video game, the same company that does Assassin's Creed and Far Cry.
Yeah, that company.
Yeah,
Far Cry.
The game seems to be in a medieval setting, not the present like the movie, though. I wouldn't have liked it if it was set in the olden days.
Yeah, was it like medieval?
Yeah, I don't like like period films
or games. You don't like medieval games? Like you don't like say like
no, man.
What's that game? What's that game?
I don't like.
Oh yeah, games. Awesome game. The Elder Scrolls. That's what I was thinking of. Elder Scrolls, man.
I don't play video games, man.
I played that game for like 6,000 hours, man.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. When that came out, I bought a PlayStation 4 just to play this Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
And oh my God, yeah. I played it like 3 times. I was like a thief. I was a fighter. I was like a wizard. Like crazy, man. You know, like that stuff. I like swords and magic.
No. I hear you say, oh, I played that for 6,000 hours. And I think of all the work I could have got done during those 6,000 hours. Priorities, I guess, right?
Well, I guess so. But I mean,
I guess it gets a little lonely in your Ranger Tower, right?
Yeah. It's not that lonely when I have this.
Oh, wow. Amanda says I'm ahead of schedule. Mark Yoon says friend of the channel does the art for Far Cry. Who do we know that does the art for Far Cry? Maybe he's talking about his channel.
Are they hiring for art directors over there?
Mike D says, oh, wait, now I know this film. I just realized I rented it during lockdown. I liked it. Yoon says he's down to 255 pounds. I don't eat when I drink.
255.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just wasting away.
Yeah, you're like a little girl.
Yoon says he can't. His dong would be on the scale. He's definitely drunk.
I can't, Enrico. My dong would be on the scale. Oh, down to your skivvies. I get it. Okay.
Amanda B says, I thought it was decent too, MD, but I got confused a bit with what that happened and why when they all decide to go back to their houses. The link for the Discord TMC has on his Twitter is no longer valid, remember? Oh, come on, guys. Just share the one we shared last week.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Discord.
I have no idea. Yoon said
Enrico Botta shared an in progress image of the Gun Goth. Did you see that?
Man, Enrico's Gun Goth story is looking so good. I don't know if he shared more of it with you, Ranger Rico, but I scripted it last week, and it's fantastic. I love it so much.
Amazing.
Yeah. I can't wait to see some Dexter Weeks colors and letters on those pages.
That's going to be better than a steak with a rub on it. A werewolf steak.
Wow. Can you do werewolves taste good?
Yeah, man. I mean, werewolf tastes amazing. You never had a werewolf? I mean,
No.
It's a rare delicacy.
Wow.
Kind of like dinosaur.
Do you eat a lot of dinosaur?
Yeah, when I go to Orlando,
Gotcha.
I go to that dinosaur themed park restaurant, and I get me the brontosaurus burger.
Gotcha. Werewolves, do you grill them? Is that the best way to cook them?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you just throw them. No, you know what you do? You smoke them.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Man, they got to be a pain to skin and get ready, right?
Yeah, you just cook them with the hair and everything right on it. It bakes it in there, and it tastes like a musty, like smoked applewood burnt hair deliciousness. That's kind of like if you ever had a Yeti or a Bigfoot. You ever have a Sasquatch?
No, I can't say I have.
It's kind of like werewolf, but like a little less gamey.
Okay, fair enough. Ranger Rico, before we get into this movie talk, I thought I'd share a couple pages of Gun Goth. Last week, I shared pictures of Dex's computer screen because he just sent me a picture, but we have like the finished lettered pages. I thought I'd share it. I think Dex's letters on this are so good. Like they really pop. His color choices. You want to take a close look, don't you?
High res.
High res, yeah. Let's take a look, man.
Let's see, man.
A real quick peek. We don't want to give the people too much. But it is the holidays. Maybe we should.
They could download it and pause it and read the whole thing.
Oh man, we don't want people pirating the book.
Don't pirate the book.
Here we go.
Oh my God! Look at this brick wall.
Yeah, look at this. Look at these letters, man. I love I love the yellow text box with the pink. So the pink is all Gun Goth's narration. She's narrating the story. Story takes place in the Poconos. Did you ever get stationed around the Poconos, Ranger Rico?
Yeah, I worked at Poconos for a while. I had a house down there, and there was a tree in my backyard, and it had a face on it.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to call it Tree Beard.
Tree Beard, wow.
Yeah, it looked like a weird Lord of the Rings looking face. It was on this tree, and it would talk to me.
Man.
Yeah, it was like, "Hey, Ranger Rico, how you doing? I'm Tree Beard. I'm out here in the cold all night long. What are you doing to me?" And I'm like, "You're a tree, Tree Beard. Stay outside."
Wow. What do you think of this page? It looks nice, right?
Yeah, I love this page. The background with the moon is so delicious. And I think the werewolf looks a bit tough. And
what do you think he tastes like?
Oh, this one probably tastes like a nice hairy cupcake. Look at that tail. Look at that tail.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, look at them. And you got the girls hiding behind a brick wall. This is like when I'm looking for girls. This is what they do. They hide behind a brick wall.
You got a lot of ladies hiding from you, Ranger Rico?
Well, they don't like the long hand of the law.
Oh, okay. They've violated park rules and regulations.
Look at them. They look like violators.
They sure do. All right, let's take a look at page 2.
Uh-oh. He's springing to action.
Yeah. Man, Dex is just killing it, man, with the colors and the letters.
This looks delicious.
Yeah, Mark Yoon doing a pretty good job as well on the art, man. He's come a long way since our first book.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful, guys. Go sign up for Gun Goth. Ranger Rico, I suggest you go sign up for Gun Goth as well.
I will sign up for Gun Goth at the highest tier possible. Just like everyone in the chat's going to do right now. Sign up for Gun Goth at the highest tier possible.
Let's see what the chat's saying. Mark Yoon says werewolves taste like 70s pubes.
Yeah, I could say that. See, I wouldn't say. Well, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yoon says you can show my new page. I don't think I've even seen it, Mark.
No one wants to see your new page yet. It's too much of a surprise, Yoon. It's got to be done first. You got to lay it on them. You got to lay it on them with the impact of 1,000 suns. You can't just be like, oh, here's my new page.
Yeah, true. You know quite a bit, Ranger Rico.
Yeah. I mean, it's like...
You're worldly. I get it. You got a lot of experience.
I got a lot of miles. A lot of miles on these Tootsies. TMC.
Missy Durant says, I'm obsessed with the lettering, everything acutely. Excited for this book. You're the best, Missy.
Oh, thanks, Missy. You're so supportive.
You can say that again.
That again.
Mike D says, there's a story in there somewhere. Cryptid hunter tracks them down and eats them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Maybe
70s bushes? The pie hunter.
Amanda he says Missy on number 28 of tequila shots. No, she's just very obsessed with lettering. Everything, actually. Can't wait for this book. John Epple says, what a cute puppy. Missy Durant says, I'm multitasking and my autocorrect is autocorrecting too much. Mark Yoon says he's going to auction all the Squirrels original pages. All of the Squirrels original pages. What does
the
that
Squirrels
mean?
is amazing. Squirrels is really good. If you never read the book The Squirrels by Mark Yoon, you are missing out on probably the best graphic novel of the last, 2-3 decades.
Wow. Penger says Yoon has grown a lot with TMC's tutelage after meeting each other when Yoon was a little 16-year-old boy.
With black hair.
Little goth Yoon. That's the sequel.
Goth.
Yeah.
Yoon Goth.
Yoon Goth.
Yoon Goth. I want to be in there too. My character that I would like to create right now is Emo Enrico.
There we go.
Emo Enrico and Yoon Goth.
Sheldon says 70s pubes. That's a new diet is getting to Yoon. Amanda B agrees. Yoon says he was 17 when we met.
So specific, Mark Yoon. So specific.
All right, Ranger Rico, let's get into this movie. Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within, based on the video game.
Yeah, I had no idea about that. It stars Sam Richardson as a park ranger. And
park ranger?
Yeah. And I want to say Milana Vaintrub as the local postwoman.
She pointed that out in the movie pretty good, right?
Yeah. She's definitely a woman.
That was subtle.
So this ranger that Sam Richardson plays, he gets called to this town. At first we see this man outside an inn. He's I guess hiding from something that's stalking him, and it attacks him and drags him off into the woods. Then we cut to Sam Richardson, the park ranger. He's driving into town. He's listening to like a self-help book, trying to teach him how to be a man, how to be assertive,
screaming primally.
Yeah. And while he's listening to that, he takes a little break and he calls up who we think is his girlfriend, and he's telling her about the trip and that he would like her to call him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to be assertive.
Trying to.
Yeah.
So he gets to the inn. There he tries to check in. The innkeeper is waiting for him. Along the way, he meets the local post lady, and he's asking her about this call he got. He got a complaint, actually. There's a local hunter that they feel is doing commercial gaming, I guess, hunting, whatever, on park ground.
Not permitted.
Yeah, so he has to go out and investigate. He wants to know if it's within walking distance. And the postwoman says, "Oh, I actually have a package that has to go out there. I can show you." So they walk. It seems like it wasn't really that close. It seems like it was quite a long walk.
They went out there, didn't they?
Yeah, in the middle of like it's snowing. He's carrying this huge package. They're talking, and they get to like the guy's property, and he wants her to go with him, and she's like, "No, you go, but maybe read the signs." But he's too busy. He's on the phone talking. Is he talking to his girlfriend, Ranger Rico?
Yeah,
I think so.
Does he come out wearing a wolf hat or something?
Oh, yeah. So he takes the package up to the guy. Meanwhile, he's ignoring all these signs that say, "Don't trespass. You will be shot. You know, this and that. This is your last warning." So finally, he goes up there, and the guy pulls a gun on him, puts it right to his chest, and is like, "What are you doing here? Can't you read?" And he's like, "Oh, I got a complaint. I'm the new park ranger. We got a complaint that you're hunting." And the guy says, "I can do whatever I want on my land." And
Your rules don't apply to me. I got a giant beard and I'm grizzled and I have a wolf hat on.
What when you have to approach a guy like that, Ranger Rico, how would you handle the situation?
I say, you and nobody else is above the law. You want to talk back to me, son? You're going to answer to these 6 bullets. Understand?
Man, yeah, that's how you.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Not like this guy in the movie. He's like, "Oh, but David, let me call my girlfriend back."
Oh, Mark Penguin makes a good point. The actress Milana, who plays the postwoman, she was Squirrel Girl in the New Warriors TV show.
That oh my God, never much more.
Yeah, it was never aired. The pilot exists. I'd love to see the New Warriors pilot. I love the New Warriors.
Oh my God, is that what you was talking about? His book, The Squirrel?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Amanda Beast doesn't think it was the girlfriend. That was during the potential makeout section. Spoilers, Amanda B. Come on, we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. But he was distracted on that phone call, so I don't know. I thought it was. Yeah. I thought we just kept calling her.
Grizzly Adam Emerson. Flint. His name was Flint, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite GI Joes.
Let's call it Flint.
Penguin says, "I don't respect you or your authority."
You were such a rebel, Penguin.
Maromi points out, she's the AT&T girl in all the cell phone commercials.
Yeah.
Mark Yoon says, "I honestly didn't watch it, but I like the booby girl."
Okay, fair enough.
Mark says she's done the voice of Squirrel Girl in animated series and video games since then. Well, that's good.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, what do they do? Mosey on back to this lodge or something. You meet the rest of the town, and there's one guy's building a pipeline through the town, and that's the plot point.
Yep. Yeah. So half the citizens are all for the pipeline because they're going to get money, and other people are trying to stop it. There's this environmentalist who's also staying at the inn, and she's trying to shut down the pipeline. We meet like all different cast of characters that that live in this town. And then at one point, the generators blow in town, and the park ranger goes out to investigate it. Is that really his jurisdiction? I feel like he's like, don't they have police or a sheriff or anything? Do park rangers supersede that?
Maybe it is outside the jurisdiction. Maybe you're right. That's why there was maybe some resistance in some way. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he just saw himself as the only authority figure in that town, so he's stepping up. Possibly. So he goes and checks out these generators all through town, and they have like these giant slash marks through them. All the generators are down, and then he finds a body underneath the inn's porch, and it's the innkeeper's husband. So he goes back in, and he reports that the generators are dead. The innkeeper, I think it was the innkeeper, says he looks like he's seen a corpse, and he was like, yes, I have. very calmly. And everyone goes out and checks the dead body, and it's been like gnawed to death. Everyone, they think it's some sort of animal attack. They're all worried what to do. Is that when the park ranger says they should all stay here at the inn?
That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That would probably be around the time that happened. Yeah. So they all stay at this hotel. They shut themselves in because they want to avoid like future attack or something like that. And then one lady in town that runs a craft business or something, like her dog goes missing, right? Is that the next big thing?
Oh, yeah. Penguin says Yoon keeps correcting you. He meant his squirt comic book pages. Oh, okay.
I love Yoon when he does the squirting. I love when Yoon squirts all over the place.
Who is that?
Who's that, man?
Who was that?
Go away, Mew Mew Kitty. I don't know what you're talking about.
Amanda B says, wait, I did the homework and you didn't? This is BS. Penguin says Graves probably even watched this movie.
Doubtful. That's major doubtful.
Yeah. Let's see.
I will say, like, nothing happened in this movie until literally the last, like, 15 minutes.
So I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I thought a lot was going on. Missy watched it with me. She thought it was a little slow moving, but they all decide to stay in at the inn. They feel like that's the safest place. So you have the park ranger, the post woman who also lives at the inn, the innkeeper, the environmentalist. You have the pipeline guy. You have there's a gay couple who they saw the neighbor crying about her dog.
They're a very wealthy power couple that like moved into town.
Yeah. So you have them. You have the woman whose dog was ate by the werewolf and her husband, and then this like white trash couple.
Oh yeah, those guys. Those are fun. Those characters are fun.
Yeah, and the white trash woman may have had an affair with the woman whose dog was her husband.
Yeah.
Amanda B says, I don't think it was boring though. It provided enough interest throughout.
Yeah, I don't think it was boring either. I was expecting like more. I wasn't expecting Clue Werewolf Edition. Like I was expecting like Werewolf, but it ended up being like more. And I usually like stuff like that, like mysteries and whatnot. I like that. There were aspects of it I liked, but and then you had to wonder. That was one thing of the movie, right? You wonder if there's even a werewolf, because there's this whole speculation. I don't know. Did you feel that? I thought it was like, is it really a werewolf or is it someone posing as a werewolf to get the pipeline pushed through or something like that?
So when the movie started, I asked Missy, I said, who do you think the werewolf is? And she gave her answer and I gave my answer. I was right. But then as we were watching, I was like, is there a werewolf? Like, is it just like Yoon says, all I heard was AT&T boobies. Moromi's seen this movie before. Penguin says somehow the scientist was running samples against the database, but despite it being established, the power and Wi-Fi were both out.
Maybe it was a local server.
Yeah.
Maybe she had all that on her hard drive or something.
Penguin says he did think that, Ranger.
Oh, there you go.
Man B says when they all left and everything happened in 5 minutes, I was like, huh? The who, the what, the why, but not even at the end. Sheldon says maybe AT&T hooked up the Wi-Fi for him. So they all spend the night.
And they all have guns.
Yeah, they all have guns. And they're deciding, like they figure it's the safest place. At one point, the woman whose dog got ate, her husband gets attacked by the werewolf. And the white trash woman shoots the werewolf, what she thought was a werewolf. She said she wasn't sure what she saw, but she shot it. She also shot the guy, apparently, in the chest, but the werewolf ate the guy's hand.
Right. Did he die from those wounds?
No, he was still alive. But,
yeah, he got a shot, like not in the chest, but like over in the shoulder.
yeah, like I guess right in the shoulder. Eventually, I guess they tell the environmentalist what's going on. They give her like a fur sample, and she freaks out and she locks herself in the room because she says one of them is the killer and it's the safest place. And they try to break into her room, and she kills herself because she'd rather die than face whatever she thinks these people are, which was pretty wild, I thought.
Yeah, it was extreme and a little grim. She could have got out of it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Amanda B says, how did the guy not see the person enough to know who? Well, I guess they were in well, I don't know. Their werewolf form wasn't really, when it gets to the end, I think you would be able to know which one was the werewolf. But it was dark. I don't know. He was probably a little drunk too. Anyway, at one point, the people staying in the inn say, screw it, it's safer on our own. They start splitting up their own ways. And when they split up, that's when they start getting taken out by the werewolf. It comes down to the ranger and the postwoman and the innkeeper and the pipeline guy. And I guess they think the innkeeper is dead. They think it's the pipeline guy. They're all like accusing him, saying, you know, he needs to get this pipeline through. It ends up actually being, well, they
blow him. They blow him up.
Oh yeah, they blow him up. That
right?
big phallic statue by the gas station. They blow that up. They think they kill him. So it's just the park ranger and the postal woman. They go back to the axe den because the ranger's been severely hurt.
Yeah, he was like wounded by the pipeline guy. Got shot. Like, what, he got stabbed or shot with an arrow? I forget.
Yeah. Oh, one thing we didn't mention is there's like this romance, sort of flirting going on between the postwoman and the ranger. They were about to kiss at one point, but his phone rang and he answered it, and it was his ex. He's not really has a girlfriend. She like broke up with him, but he refuses to like acknowledge that. So she's like pissed off at him because like she basically like threw herself at him, and he like is so dumb and oblivious. But they seem to like they seem to be getting back together towards the end, that they might actually have a relationship. So she brings him back to the axe den to take care of him. And while she is, I guess, getting supplies or something, he's snooping around, and he comes across the previous postal worker's badge. She's not really the mail woman. She had assumed the identity of the post worker. She had killed that guy. And it's the guy from the inn at the beginning of the movie.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What a twist.
Yeah. So she reveals herself as the werewolf. They have she actually wolfs out.
Finally, in the last 10 minutes of the movie.
And she says that she never liked him. She was just like stringing him along. Do you think like when she was like throwing herself at him, she was going to kill him like once or did she just want to have him like fooled, like to have like him basically on her side? Yeah, I mean you're a man of experience. You're a park ranger. What's the play here? Is she like is she going to kill you, or does she just want you like in her under her control?
She was definitely going to take half.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I think she was just playing him and then probably kill, like, get him unassuming and then kill him eventually. Looking back on the first scene, that's probably what happened. Yeah.
Has a woman like that ever tried to seduce you?
No, man. Women fall over my feet and they're just like, oh my God. Like,
it's the uniform, right? The hat.
It's the uniform, and I smell like leather and Marlboro cigarettes, and women resist that.
You're painting such a picture. So he's fighting the werewolf. The werewolf's about to like kill him, and who shows up? But Flint, Emerson, the Grizzly Adams guy, and he shoots. He shoots her, and he's like, Flint, well, like, thank you. And the guy's like, it was really your speech about community that
right.
That really, like, he quoted Mr. Rogers, and the guy didn't even know who Mr. Rogers was, but I guess he was thinking about it, and he was like, yeah, I need to help out my neighbors. So they're like having this big bonding moment, and you see the postal worker werewolf start getting up. And they're like, are you hungry? Yeah. You think the innkeeper's still alive? And they're like, maybe she can make us a sandwich. And that werewolf's getting closer to him. And right as it's about to pounce on him, boom, it gets shot. And they turn, and it's the innkeeper. She killed the werewolf.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot. This movie was a lot of fun.
It was great. It paid off at the end. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad there was an actual werewolf, because I was really expecting that to happen, or wanting it to be an actual werewolf rather than, what we were thinking in the middle that there might not be one. So yeah, I'm glad there was a payoff at the end that made it fun and good and tied it up in a good way.
Yoon's had 36 shots now.
We're getting to Clerks area here. It's like 37 in a row.
Amanda B says it showed the flashback. You could tell in the flashback. Mark Yoon says, I was in a fraternity, by the way. Don't try this at home, kids.
What fraternity were you in, Yoon? Lambda?
Sheldon says, isn't that clothes pregnant women wear? That's maternity, Sheldon. Amanda B says, but don't forget the half people wanting the development. The lady wanted her craft store. She killed for it. Oh, yeah. So some of the town people did kill because they wanted that pipeline coming in. Let's see. Amanda says, werewolves are real. It's the woman who read Walden while drinking
kombucha
and get turned on by Yellowstone stories are fantasy. Yeah.
That is true, Amanda, I think. Yeah. Well, it depends on what circles you run in.
She just wanted him in her pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Mark Yoon says, this is a story of a normal girl on her period from her point of view. Wow.
Oh, man. That is a hot take.
Uniform. Universals. Amanda B says, make your own damn sandwich.
I make my own food.
So
I kill my own food, and then I make jerky out of it.
Sheldon says, so you're out of your fraternity clothes and into extra larges. Yoon was at the Omega Sci-Fi.
Omega Sci-Fi? That sounds made up.
Sheldon says, Omega Sci-Fi? Yeah, you know me. So,
Sheldon's on a roll, man.
So, yeah, I give this movie 2 thumbs up. I really liked it. What about you, Ranger Rico?
Sure, man. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Why not?
Yeah, man.
Good werewolf. Good werewolf story.
So we're in the werewolf phase of the show. We're going to watch werewolf movies until Gun Goth launches, Ranger Rico. And Tubi, they knew me. They knew the channel. The movie they recommended for me to watch right after this is the movie we're going to watch because it's called Slice, and it's about pizza delivery and werewolves. What better movie to watch on the Haunted Pizza horror movie club than a movie called Slice?
A match made in the pizzeria.
I know. It stars Chance the Rapper and Zazie Beetz, and it's from A24.
That's amazing.
Yeah, let's watch.
Puts out quality product, man.
They do. Let's watch the trailer, man. Let's
watch it, man. Slice it up.
I see what you did there.
I'm going to tell you a story about a ghost, a werewolf, and a pretty shitty pizza place. It all started when the werewolf came back to town.
A pizza delivery boy.
Oh!
While making a routine delivery.
Kingfisher Chronicle. Can I ask you a few questions?
Find the wolf you'll find your killer.
Deny Ghost involvement in the killing of Sean Hammerschmidt.
Looks like I'm going on a wolf hunt tonight.
What the fuck does that have to do with pizza?
Your pizza place is a gateway to hell.
Wait, so you're telling me that my pizza place is built on a gateway to hell?
I've been saying that.
What? Never.
Calm down.
This is something you should have ended a long time ago.
Shit, god damn. What's wrong with you?
This movie looks pretty great, man. Was that Charles Fleischer in there?
It could have been. I don't know.
I think that one guy was Charles Fleischer, man, the voice of Roger Rabbit.
Is that Steve from Stranger Things? It is.
It is
Steve. Yeah.
And he's in another A24 movie that I want to see, the Legend of Ochi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're excited for that, aren't you? I got to say, Ranger Rico, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thanks for having me, TMC.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any, social media you want to plug, or maybe your friend Enrico. But what are you doing? What are you doing?
Watch out now. Enrico Botta on Instagram, Enrico Botta on YouTube, Enrico Botta on X. Sundays and Wednesdays on Primetime Poulton. You better watch out!
Ranger Rico, I think you may need your own comic book.
I think I'm going to team up with my longtime partner, Taekwon Joe.
Nice. Amanda B wants to know, are those hands registered as weapons?
They're registered as something. Can you do
guys,
this?
Guys, you can find me on X and Instagram at Koni Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. We're here every Sunday talking horror movies. Every Wednesday talking comics and pop culture. Saturdays now we're talking G.I. Joe. Guys, make sure you sign up for Gun Goth launching Friday, June 13th. Sign up for AMNX action figures. And go purchase a copy of Writhe in Pain Book 2 on Indiegogo. Guys, we gotta go. Ranger Rico's in slow motion. It looks pretty badass. Thanks for watching, guys.